Hi everybody, it's Miss Penny from Marengo-Union Library. How are you all? Can you believe it's almost Valentine's Day? Oh my gosh, I just love seeing all the hearts and the pretty colors. And we're gonna do a really awesome craft. What you're gonna need right now are some scissors, a pencil, and some glue. The rest of the stuff should be in your kit unless you want to add more. Then you can look what's in your kit, and if you want to get some, if you have the pieces at home, you can get some more pieces to make your snake even longer. We're making a heart-shaped snake, and it's going to be able to move. It's a wriggly snake, so this is what it's going to kind of look like. It's going to be so cute, and it might look tricky, but it's going to be super easy and super fun. Directions are in your kit, and we'll get started. Okay, so in your kit, you are going to have 6 of these. These are called brad fasteners. You'll have 6 of these. Those are what's going to help your snake move. Then you'll have some googly eyes. Can you see those? Yeah. Your googly eyes, you can either use the googly eyes or make your own eyes. It's going to be totally your choice because it's your snake. You will have some templates to use just in case you need help making some hearts. So there's going to be one larger one, one medium one, and one small one. This one will be the snake's head. The body will be the middle, and the tail is the tiny one. And then you'll have some colorful paper. Now the paper is completely up to you as well. You can use all the colors or you can just use some of the colors. You can make a pattern or you don't have to make a pattern. You could do whatever you want, just like I always say. Now I have already cut out all the pieces of the body. So I just cut out one of every color. So I have all my body pieces ready and cut. The first thing you want to do is cut out all your pieces. It'll be a lot easier. So this is my template for the medium. Then I cut out the tongue so that it's ready. All right. And you can make your tongue on your own. You can make it whatever color you want. You can use the template. You can make it longer. You can make it shorter. You could do whatever you'd like. All right. Then I cut out the tail. I decided to use pink. So I have my tiniest piece as the tail. Now, after you cut out the tail, save this because you may want to use it at the end, and I'll show you why. You don't have to, but you may want to. So just save it just in case, okay? So we'll put that over there. Now, what I did not cut out yet was my big one, and the reason for that is I want to show you how to do the bigger one, okay? Because the bigger one is trickier than the other ones. The other ones, you just trace them out on the paper and you cut them out. But the big one, that one, we're going to be making a card out of the snake's head. So in order to do that, we want to trace and cut just the right way. So what we're going to do is you're going to take your red piece of paper and so you're going to have a smaller piece of paper, okay? But it doesn't matter how big your paper is. You're just going to take your piece of paper and you're going to fold it in half, okay? So you're just going to fold it. Then you want to take your template that we just cut out. Did you see me cutting it as I was talking? Okay, so we just cut that out. You're going to take your template, and this is where it gets tricky. So you want to see where the fold line is. You want to take your template and line up the edge of your heart with the fold, okay? And these hearts are actually, they have a little bit of a curve to them, but that's okay. You can just don't trace that part, okay? I'll show you how. All right, I'll actually trace it up here so you can see what I'm doing, all right? I'm gonna go, yeah, just like this. So it's all the way at the edge, okay? And I'm just gonna trace, I'm gonna start up here. I'm not gonna trace this, I'm gonna leave this be. I'm just gonna trace up here, around the heart, and then around, and I'm going to trace the bottom part here. Oops, there we go. But what I did not trace was right here. I just left that. Okay, so this is what we have. This is how I traced it. Can you see that? What I'm going to cut is only what I traced, okay? So let's start cutting. Only what you traced. Do not cut that fold. And you will see why after we get this cut out. So this isn't a race, guys. We don't have to speed cut. All right. Now I will show you. The reason that we did not cut that fold is because now our heart becomes a card. That's why. All right, so we're going to set that aside. You just made yourself a snake-faced card. And actually, I said we're going to set that aside, but we're ready to work on it right now. What we're going to do now is make the snake's face. This is, well, this is where if you want to put the eyes that are in your kit on there, you can do that. If you want to make your own eyes, whoops, you can do that too. So, got it? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and use the googly eyes. And I'm going, oh, I just put a lot of glue. It like scooped up the purple glue. Not what I was planning, but hey, glue is, here we go. Okay, that was a lot. All right, I'm just gonna put eyes, one eye with lots of glue, but that's okay because glue dries, right? And we're gonna do the same thing with the other eye. Maybe not so much glue. All right. And there we go. All right, now my hands will be a little bit sticky, but that's the fun of glue. Once it dries, it like peels. Have you ever done that? Peeled the glue off like it's skin peeling off, but it's really glue. All right, now, all righty. Now we get to put the snake's mouth. So I am going to put his or her, whatever my snake ends up being. If you have markers and you want to dress up your snake a little bit more, you can. That's totally up to you. I am just going to leave it be for now. Whoop, there we go. I think I glued it shut a little bit there. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put the snake's mouth inside. So I'm putting the snake's mouth inside, okay? Because, because on the outside, I just think it will your tongue is inside your mouth, so I'm putting it inside. All right, and I'm putting it on the top so that when I do open it, it looks like it's on the top, okay? Now on the inside of this card, this is where you can decide if you want to use this, or you can leave it blank, or you can use one of your other colors, whoops, and maybe make a small heart out of a different color. Now we're going to take this and we're just going to put it right inside like this. See that? And what we can do with that is you can glue it in and then you can write something in there. Like write a little note, a cute little Valentine note. Let's see. So again, if you want markers instead of pencil, or if you want pen or something, so I'm gonna write, be my Valentine. That's what I'll write. There we go. Now the snake is actually, it's like a little Valentine too. Cute, cute. Okay. All right. Now let's put the body together. We want to start poking some holes. I found it might be a little bit easier. Let's put the cap on the glue. To poke holes with a toothpick to start with. You also may want to do it. Maybe do it like on paper or on the table or something. Maybe not a table. Maybe on like. If you do it on carpet, that could work because the hole kind of punched through, okay? We want to start punching holes with the tail, only on the top of the tail, okay? So we're going to poke a hole right there. Can you see the little hole? Yep. Now with the body parts, pick what order you want them to go in first. They're going to go from the tail to the head, so from bottom to top. I'm not going to worry about that. I think mine are fine. You're going to poke a hole in the bottom and then a hole in the top on all your body parts except for one. So go ahead and start doing that. Remember, all of them but one get a hole in the bottom and a hole in the top. So, whoops, there we go. The reason we're poking a hole is just because it'll be easier to stick the brad clips in with the hole poked. Sometimes brad clips don't like to go in very easily, so the hole poking really helps. All right, once you get to your last piece, you only want to poke the bottom, okay? So we're only poking the bottom. There we go, and I'm going to keep that piece aside so I know it's my last piece. Okay, so now that I know this is the tail, I'm going to take the tail and I'm going to take whatever piece is next, and I'm going to put them together like this, and I'm going to hook them together, connect them with the brad clip in the hole that I just poked. So we poke the brad clip into both of their holes, and then you do this to the brad clip. See? There we go. And now we have one moving piece. Now we're going to continue doing that with all of your pieces until we get to the tippy top. Then we'll add the head. So continue doing that top to bottom. Top piece, top hole to bottom hole. Top hole to bottom hole, okay? So top hole to bottom hole. And then just keep adding all your brad clips. Now again, if you have more brad clips at home and you have enough paper and you want to make your snake super long, you can feel free. Or if you want to make a couple pieces so that they're not movable, to make it super long, so that, you know, and then you don't have brad clips in them, and maybe you would just glue those pieces instead of using brad clips, you could do that too. All right, I am almost finished. This is my last body part. So I'm going to stick my last body part. So I gave you 6 brad clips. I did not make all of the pieces. because I didn't want to take forever, everybody. That's why. You guys, like I said, can do however many you want. So there we go. Here's my snake's body. Now we're going to add the head. The way that we're going to add the head is we are going to glue the head right on the top like that. And that is why there's not a hole for that one, because we're gluing that. So take your glue, stick it on there. There we go. Add your snake's head. And there you go. You have a wriggly snake. How fun, everybody. Now remember, you can use whatever colors you want. If you have more colors or more brad clips, you can make a longer snake. Or like I said, you can add pieces and then just skip a couple brad clips and just glue them so that not all the pieces are movable, but just some of them are. How fun! A cute heart-shaped wriggly snake. Don't forget to write your name, maybe on the back, or you can add your name to each of the hearts. That would be a neat idea too. Write your name. Don't forget to clean up your mess. Not a big mess today. Maybe some scraps of paper. If you cut over a garbage can, it'll fall right into the can, hopefully, and then you really won't have a lot of cleanup. So clean up your mess, write your name, and have fun with your wriggly snake, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Goodbye.